ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Arizona State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game. Here are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Looking downfield, it's Burks. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made, room to run here. Tackle made after a big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tight end makes the ball. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Somebody might want to let the defense know that that big tight end is actually eligible to catch the football. He was completely uncovered in the middle of the field. Quarterback saw it, took the bonus.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Motion now from the tight end. Looking to chuck it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught by the receiver. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down here for this offense. They'll feed the back again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. The ball is caught. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, ASU. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
On their own 8-yard line now, it's second and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Finally, they make the tackle, but this team... reeling under a huge explosive play.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
A play action looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down after that previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. This time it's complete. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Dogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The shotgun running play call. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The short completion of the tight end. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia. Score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Callow. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here comes a handoff. They got him down out near the 40.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Big throw caught on the left side. Big time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. The back's got it. Short game, what's going to be the final play of the first period. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they flipped ends of the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back's got it again. The Sun Devils are looking to keep this drive going.
A good push up front here. This back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Arizona State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Cut over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The completion makes it second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moves all the way to the 38.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Oh, it's a reverse. Finding some room at the 25. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Grab made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. That penalty would be a... point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gives it to the back. Running with purpose. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Bulldogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They keep him guessing with a run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Dogs are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Padrino. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Callum. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Wideouts now clustered. First down. They're going to throw the football. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Try to convert with the sweep.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. To go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This offense really clicking. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
He'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really
deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And that will give them the lead now.
Not necessarily something you would write. But when you know your talent, you know your talent. This quarterback does what you would not expect him to do, puts the ball into double coverage, and guess what? The receiver comes down with him for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end to bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
This is crucial. Defense needing to stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Mowers touchdown, ASU. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Not able to connect, incomplete. Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. They've got the returner corralled. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They keep it right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds an open target on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the Sun Devils will line up here on 1st down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Quick catch over the middle. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help him pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Dogs will line up to boot it away. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the return will be brought down. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Tackle was made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game.
He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the run, it's Verrier. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The Sun Devils will have to kick this away. they'll kick it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Caught quickly. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on third down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs from this offense.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Breaks an open space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will stop. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pop over the middle. It's Callow. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Padrino. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Sun Devils offense is on the move now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Sun Devils have first and 10 here.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Sun Devils move into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets made over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll hand it off. End zone ahead. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Arizona State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a great call here by the offense coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It all comes down to this. National championship on the line, down late in the game. Can they make something happen right now? They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They'll give it to the running back. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it, and they do a really good job of that right here.
Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid game there.
Well, I really like what they did here by keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet. Stick to your base offense, execute, move the ball down the field, and see if you can give yourself a real shot to win this game.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a... Can't get it away. The defense has got it. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And they take the lead
they love this guy so much is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They're going to try to use his legs here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play?
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Quick throw over the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance. Comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They fall a little bit short.